So people told me that Shoe on Head actually made a response to Hasan's meltdown. I actually did see that, right? I did see like Hasan melting down over freaking Shoe on Head's like recent video, but he didn't even watch the video to begin with, so it's like whatever. But I'd be curious to see what is this even about. I have to see this.
The other day, I made a video about the Pragmata video game drama, and covered some insane opinions people were having about it. How the game activated some fatherly instinct in some men, and how people were calling those men creepy incels for having the basic human desire to start a family. A small part of that video was covering far-left Twitch streamer Hasan Piker's awful opinion about it. I will play that segment in its entirety so you have some context.
What's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things you actually enjoy, right? If you're a
But what happens if their enjoyment is wanting to start a family, so then they have kids, so then they can introduce them into video games, so then they can play together as a family with video games? I'm just saying. Hello? I'm like, I assume that's what good majority of like gamer guys want, right? Is to get like, you know, that specific somebody, either a gamer girlfriend or so, then have a family, and then teach the kids about video games, and then you play video games together, you know? I assume that's what that is. And then you teach the kids, I'll be like, hey, you know, kiddo, hey, look at this, you know, hey, you know, this is what I grew up with, you know, like I played with like, oh, I don't know, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Kingdom Hearts 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 2, or like here's Final Fantasy or Final Fantasy 10, you know, or like whatever, you know, any of that shit. Yeah, so we can bully them in game. We're gonna bully your mom is what we're gonna do. Relive my experience. So since when I live in Cyberpunk, majority of gamers are just simple dudes with a job and a girl. Like I like even like the gamer dudes are just simple guys at the end of the day. They just want the simplest things in life. You know, it's not that really that much to like, you know, to please them, because they just like the little things, you know?
Lonely gamer who has never been around a woman and will never have sex with a woman. Why do
what do you mean? They play video games online. What are you talking about? They interacted with women. What are you talking about?
Care? Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like, it's just not something that you're gonna experience ever for your life, for the rest of your life, right?
Says the guy who literally doesn't even have a relationship or a family or kids to even have any input on this. I'm just saying.
This is something that I never understand.
Wow, maybe there's a reason people are yearning to start a family and can't afford to have one and can't seem to find
as a gamer myself, I love showing my younger cousin and goddaughters and sons a cool game. It's not that deep, just pure fun. Well, apparently it is. Apparently that's what Hasan says. Apparently Hasan says it's very deep. Hasan has a relationship with a dog. I want to enjoy my off time. Not everything is about other people's life. Well,
partner. They feel alienated from their work and atomized from their community. If only there was a political commentator around to speak about all this. Oh well, guess not. First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is extremely libertarian coded, and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. Second of all, what is this nihilistic horseshit? You never aspire for anything, never aim for greatness and meaning. And I love how he's like, unfuckable losers. Like, okay, congrats on the sex, bro. Check out this sex haver over here. I'm sure all those unfuckable losers could easily go to foreign brothels and pay for sex like you, Hasan. Also, 35? No kids? Sitting in his ugly ass $600 Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal ass t-shirt. Sitting on his high horse.
The true gamer experience is the Xbox 360 COD lobbies. Get those fake gamer fabricated experiences out of here.
Looking down at people for wanting something more out of life. I don't understand how someone could be so mentally mind raped that this is their reaction to such like a simple wholesome concept. That was 3 minutes of a 30-minute long video. I didn't think much of it, I just uploaded it and moved on. The next day I woke up and my YouTube homepage was flooded with videos like Shoe on Head just ended Hasan. Shoe on Head destroys Hasan. Shoe on Head finishes on Hasan. Wait, what? I had no idea what was going on. And to my surprise, he actually responded back, which then prompted a bunch of new videos. Hasan just had his biggest meltdown. Hasan's biggest meltdown yet. Shoe on Head has completely mind-broken Hasan. His response to me couldn't be that bad, right?
Hey man, it's you know what? The titles are justified because it is pretty funny in my personal opinion. Like, he literally crashed out like so hard for no apparent reason.
Right?
What an unbearable way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from Shoe on Head. Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl. Ooh, look at me. 4chan guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me. Why would you openly admit that you listen to Shoe on Head? What the is wrong with you?
In this video, I'm going to show my raw reaction to his response, and throughout that will be sprinkled in like normal commentary. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest, I was really debating whether or not to do a response to his response, but like, everyone else is covering this crash out, so why wouldn't I, the subject of said crash out, cover it myself? Like, there's currently a resolution in Congress to like disavow Hasan Piker, the same thing that they did to Nick Fuentes, disavowing private citizens for what they said on the internet. What are we doing here? Does our government really have nothing better to do? Like, there is so much going on in the country right now, so much going on in the world right now. I feel like decades worth of news happens like every week. Every day there is a breaking story of the most insane stuff you've ever heard in your life. Everyone is expected to have a fully formed opinion immediately. But the reality is, when a story first breaks, you're probably not seeing the full picture. And that's why for 5 years now, I have been using today's sponsor, Ground News. So let's quickly give them a shout out before we dive into today's reaction and video, shall we? When you browse the news, you will probably arrive at—
I would skip it, but I don't want the death stare.
completely different conclusions depending on what outlet you see first. For example, if you saw this headline first, you might think things are going according to plan and the war may be over soon. And this is just a smart—
She's the only one I don't skip, okay?
However, if you saw this
all the
headline
content
first,
creators, she's
you
the
might
only
think
one
that things are going to escalate. And if you saw this headline first, you might think Trump is going crazy and probably is not emotionally stable enough to even be the president. 3 headlines, 3 completely different conclusions. And that's why today's sponsor, Ground News, is so important. Ground News is a website and an app designed to make reading the news easier and more data-driven. Every day they pull in thousands of stories from all around the world, and each story comes with visual breakdowns of political leanings and ownership bias. Let's go back to that story to see it in action. Right away, you can see that 117 outlets covered this story. That's a lot. You can also see the bias distribution chart for the story. The coverage was pretty even all across the political spectrum. And under that, you can check the overall factuality and ownership. You can even see who broke the news first, which is pretty cool. But one of my favorite features of Ground News has to be the blind spot feature. It is so fun. It basically shows you news stories that have been covered by one side of the political spectrum, but ignored by the other. For example, here's a story about how the US government wants Google to share data on an unidentified Canadian Trump critic. Bizarre and dystopian. 32 outlets covered this story, 22 were left-wing, and only 2 were right-wing. That's insane. I am definitely going to read up on this. I've been using Ground News for years now. It is one of the first apps I check in the morning. It really helps me digest all the news better and helps cut through all the noise. But don't just take my word on it. The Nobel Peace Center called it an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview. Best of all, I'm currently offering 40% off their Vantage plan, which is the plan I use to access all their amazing features. So go to ground.news/shoe or use the QR code here on screen, or use the link in the video description down there. Big thank you to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. I can always count on you. Right? And now, without further ado,
yes,
YouTube. Let's get back to this video. So I thought it would be fun if someone joined me responding to
Oh
this
my
because
god,
it is so
no
ridiculous.
fucking way. Is that the famous Schmuggalana? Wow, look at that.
I needed somebody to like bounce off.
It's the commie with the commie working together. Wow, that's so great.
With because I felt like
support.
I needed some like emotional moral support because I feel like I'm going insane watching this. So I am joined here today with the lovely Smug Alana, the
That is the
VTuber,
craziest name.
everyone's favorite
When
Oshi.
was this?
Hey
I
guys,
don't know.
I'm a JPEG and I would bow, but I can't, so just pretend I am doing it right now.
No, nice bounce.
Well, I mean, it'll get the views in, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you were on the last Shoe on Head video. I will literally myself if you bring that shit up in here, okay? Why? What do you want
It's
me
the
to
crossover
do?
we all been
in the
waiting
face,
for. That is
not die in the
very
process,
true.
but at
You're
least
not wrong on
lose
that one.
significant chunks of my brain so I can operate at the same substandard, suboptimal.
God, he sounds so pissed or so, like, literally, Jesus Christ. My man sounds so fucking pissed off as hell. Holy shit. Who's shit in your cereal?
IQ leveled at Shoe on Head and her dumb audience operates in so I can do a regular response to that? Is that what you want me to do?
Why is he so mad?
Still has yet to bring up anything.
Nothing. Zero
of,
points. Zero points addressed.
How many seconds in are we?
I basically made the same joke in my video about like giving myself brain damage so I could understand. Trying to follow the logic here. Let me just give myself some brain damage. Imagine being that chatter, like, hey Hasan, did you check out this video? Do you want me?
Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl and I change my politics all the time. Ooh.
Time out. Time out.
Please.
Emo?
I wasn't even gonna bring that up. No, hold on. For me, it's the wild way that he frames having nuanced opinions,
I know.
like depending on the subject. Like, God forbid
I know.
you disagree with Hasan
I
Piker,
know.
the arbiter of correct opinions of
I
the
know.
internet.
I do not have that many videos.
Brother, Hasan Piker would literally make a conversation or a debate or so if you take the last slice of pizza from the pizza box and say that it's literally, you know, genocide. He probably would do something like that, in my personal opinion, okay?
I have like 100 videos in the span of like a decade. You could go randomize and click on any of those videos and you wouldn't be able to tell if it was made today or 10 years ago. Which honestly I shouldn't be bragging about, but okay, my point is I haven't
Well,
changed that much.
Well, at least, like, it has to be characteristic-wise you have changed, at least, you know? As in, like, you know, you becoming, you know, you're a mom now, technically you got the MILF card, right? And then you got the before. You know, you got the before and then you got the after, all right? You did change, okay? All right? Let's just say that.
And the things I have changed my mind about, I'm very open about. The way he's framing people changing their minds, changing their political opinions over time as like a bad thing is bizarre, especially as a guy whose goal is, I assume, to change people's mind politically. He's totally for people changing their minds politically, but only when they change their mind to agree with him. He supports people changing their mind as new information presents itself. He supports iDubbbz apologizing for the crime of being funny 5 years ago. But when it comes to me changing my mind on like 3 things over the course of a decade, that's bad. Like, yes, I've changed on a few things, obviously. From the ages 23 to 35, yes, your opinions are gonna change a little sometimes.
No way, really?
Like, you probably don't believe the same things you believed like 10 years ago.
No, absolutely not. Well, I think in that video that you talked about, I don't know, I remember like a couple of months ago, you were like, I had a baby and then I lived in the city and then I was like, man, maybe safety and putting money into the police isn't that bad, you guys. And maybe that was different when you were like 20 or 25.
Right, exactly. Like, when I was living in like sheltered suburbs, I was like, hey,
Exactly.
f the police. And then you live, and then you're an adult with a child and you live in the city and it's like, oh, actually, no, we need more police.
Never mind.
I just confuse terminally left-right brained people. I always have. Hyper-partisan people absolutely hate me because they can't just like put me into a neat little box and then smash that box with a hammer. Hasan usually can hand wave away critics like, oh, they're just an Israel shill, they're just a Zionist. He can't do that with me. He hand waves them away by calling them neocons or neoliberals. He can't do that with me. Alt-right incels, He can't do that with me, so what does he do? He malfunctions and starts calling me emo. Like, okay man, you got me. Emo is when eyeliner, I guess. In the hyper-partisan mind, it is completely impossible to hold several non-contradictory opinions at the same time, like wanting free healthcare but also wanting a strong border. Like, to me, those aren't contradictory whatsoever. In fact, that works together. You don't want to override your healthcare system, right? Your focus should be American citizens. Like, in their mind, like, well, Denmark doesn't exist, right? They think like, oh, if you think unions are important, you must also be for minors having HRT. Like, no. If you believe in public transportation, you also have to believe in abolishing prisons. Like, no.
I personally thought that was pretty stupid or so. It's like, you agree to some things, but then disagree with others, and then like, they have this weird consciousness in their mind or so. So it's like, oh, well, then you must like this too as well. It's just kind of like, no, what the fuck? No, that's weird, dog. No. I'm like, I like this. I like some aspects of this, but I don't like these other aspects. That's just how it is. It's like, what the fuck, dude? That's normal human society shit.
Sorry, no, I don't know how my ideology is confusing. I don't know how they see that as like flip-flopping or being a grifter. When to me, it's like completely normal, common sense stuff. Like, you can't have a country in decay like this.
Common sense has gone out the window in America, to be frankly honest.
It will not be fixed by people like Hasan telling young men not to aspire for anything and saying stupid shit like telling people it's cool to steal.
Would you steal from Whole Foods?
I'm pro stealing from big corporations.
Like, what in the fucking LARP is that? Yeah, stealing is so cool, dude. Let's just steal from big corporations so those big corporations move out of that community, and then that community turns into a crime-ridden, unsafe shithole ghost town and a food desert. Like, yeah, bro, you're really fighting the man. Listen, you can tell people that billionaires are the real enemy until you are blue in the face, and it might be true, but Jeff Bezos isn't the one stabbing them on a train, you know? You can't have a peaceful, functioning, socialist or even social democratic society with the delusional social policies of Hasan Piker. You just can't. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on a tangent. It's just so funny he sees my politics as like incoherent, when to me his politics are the ones that are incoherent. The video was barely political. My response to him was about his like nihilistic mindset when it comes to young men, because for years we had to watch the media shove this guy down our throat like he was the Joe Rogan of the left. Oh, he was gonna save young men from the alt-right pipeline. By the way,
I'm gonna be honest with you, I have an older brother, and I told him about Hasan Piker and everything like that. All he really thinks of is like, that guy's a retard. I would not listen to him at all if he was a young guy, okay? So I can say this because my older brother thinks the dude is fucking crazy, you know?
way, this guy is never going to be the Joe Rogan of the left, because like Joe Rogan, at least Joe Rogan from years ago, I don't know about now, was all about listening to other people's beliefs and hearing other people's opinions. Hasan does not do that. Hasan closes his ears and goes, la la la, I can't hear you, you're stupid, I'm smart. For years we had to listen to how this guy is gonna push young men away from the GOP. They are leaving the GOP, but they're not going to the Democrats, and I don't know if they're going to the left either. But anyway, my video was not political. In fact, the only part that like was political was the part where I agree with Hasan about the genocide in Gaza.
If you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience.
Very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. My point there was, you can't be telling young men to only care about things that directly affect them and then make it your life mission to tell those same young men to care about things that don't directly affect them.
Do you want me to lose
She's not wrong.
chunks of my brain? Do you want me to John Fetterman myself so I can understand the compelling argument the Shuon head makes, one that should have been left in the dustbin of history all the way back in 2016?
As if opinions from 2016 aren't still here today that are good.
Literally, technically, I mean, I'll put my stats on the screen. I am literally more relevant today than 2016. Like, more people are watching. So these aren't opinions from 2016. These are opinions from now, Hasan. People disagree with you now.
Look at me. As an emo girl, 4chan guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me.
Wait, 4chan guys want to fap to me? Wait, I thought it was super cool and progressive to have like an army of men who simp for you online. That's not very woke of you, Hasan.
First of all, I like how he used the word fap.
That's so old, isn't it? It's like gooning now.
Yes,
Come
it's
on.
gooning.
Look
Come
at
on.
progress.
Come on, get with the times. It should have been left in 2016, Hasan. Come on. If this was said by anyone else, he would be calling it misogynistic and sexist, but it's being said by someone with the hive mind approved opinion, so it's okay. It's called dark woke, chud. We decided to become more hypocritical and annoying. You wouldn't get it. If I was getting paid for men to fap to me like many of his friends and ex-girlfriend porn star do for a living, that would be-
what? Wait, whoa. X? Hold up a sec, go back.
more hypocritical and annoying. You wouldn't get it. If I was getting paid for men to fap to me like many of his friends and ex-girlfriend porn star do for a living, that would-
I never knew that, to be honest. Holy cow. Well, I don't really know too much about the dude anyways to begin with. Like, the dude just randomly popped up on my timeline feed when I heard about it from commentary people.
be fine, he would support it. But since I don't do that and I'm just like a normal YouTuber, it's a way to insult and degrade me. It is interesting though how Hasan uses unfuckable as an insult to hurl towards men and fuckable as an insult to hurl towards women. I think it was Bell Hooks that once argued that patriarchy harms men by reducing their worth to status and conquest, while women are harmed by being reduced to only their desirability and being conquered. You should not be getting feminism mogged by someone who does not call themselves a feminist.
Feminism
Not a good look,
mogged?
buddy. And also, bro, you thirst trap more than I ever have in my entire life. You are on the cover of JQ.
GQ?
You are on the cover of GQ in a f***ing hot
GQ?
tub. I will put the picture up there as censored.
What? I see. I don't even know what the fuck is GQ or JQ or whatever the hell it is, but that is very interesting to see.
As I can.
Yeah.
Just
Interesting.
shield everyone's eyes.
Like a little rubber ducky on his pee-pee.
You are spread eagle in a magazine. Let me read this to you. Let me read what this journalist said. Are you ready for this? Here's how Hasan Piker starts each day, working out, shooting the shit. It's Monday, 8:30 a.m., and we're in the backyard of a house in West Hollywood, where there's a makeshift private gym with benches, pull-down machines, and dumbbells galore. This is where 34-year-old political influencer keeps his thirsted-after body fit.
What? By the way, written by a male, too. And I'm just like, I would have thought it was, yes, I'm pretty sure.
He strips his shirt off. An army of girls and gays would kill to be where I am now, next to Piker as he pants in a pair of neon shorts with black.
Is this supposed to be like an erotica story or something?
Calvin Klein boxers poking out.
The socialist, by the way.
Sunlight glistening off the sweat beading on his chest.
No.
So when it's women and gays thirsting
Sounds
after
like
you,
it.
then it's a good thing. But God forbid straight men find you attractive. This is the dude that has to keep his girlfriend a secret like some kind of K-pop star so he can like be e-boyfriend for his parasocial female fans. I'm always talking about
It's
being
okay. His beard is turning white anyway, so you know, so we'll be fine. You know, the man's gonna get old. The man's getting old already. He's getting white hair.
married, like when I'm in a relationship, I'm talk about being in a relationship, whatever. I'm the whore, not the one playing e-boyfriend. Look at
You're
that
covered up. You can make the argument with me. When people say like, oh well, she's just a pair of anime tits on the screen. Okay, fair point. However, Shu doesn't even like have anything that she wears in her YouTube videos that are like revealing. Like she's very moderate.
people. Wait, hold on, sorry. My dad is calling. Wait.
Dad, put me on the phone with him. Hey, we're busy. The left in a MAGA body, bro. That always stuck with me.
A progressive mind and a MAGA body.
What the hell?
What did they even mean by that?
Being attractive and eating healthy and working out is right wing. What the f are we smoking?
For like a good 3 years, there was this really weird campaign to make Hasan Piker like the face of progressive masculinity in a bizarre attempt to move men to the left. A progressive in a MAGA body, they said, which like, what the f did they mean by that? Hey guys, we're not all ugly dysgenic freaks. Look, there's one of us who's attractive. What? Mr. Piker's success on camera, in some part, has been aided by the fact that he is, by conventional standards, a very handsome man. He is 6 feet 4 inches tall and built like a professional athlete. The square
I'm like, he's normal. I wouldn't say like crazily handsome or anything like that. So he's just normal. He's just a normal looking dude. I don't know. That's just me though.
Jaw, a beard,
just
and a
me.
head of
He's
thick
just a
dark
normal-looking
hair.
guy.
It's the one aspect many of my haters can't shake, Mr. Piker said of his appearance in a Twitch broadcast last year. They can't turn around and be like, you're not hot. Indeed,
What?
tens of thousands of viewers may watch his videos for his political views, but many also tune in for their view of Mr. Piker himself, whose social media profiles are
Did
littered
Hasan
with
fund this
suggestive
article? It might as
images
well
of
did,
his
to be
muscly
honest.
body in states of undress.
It
or
must have been a boring ass Tuesday or something at the fucking office to be like, Hasan Piker, do an article on Hasan Piker.
thirst traps, as the pictures are known. Some of his fans scrape, screenshot, clip, and repackage them into fan cams that travel across the internet, glorifying Mr. Piker's appearance and indirectly his beliefs. That is yet again another mainstream article saying one of the only reasons people watch Hasan is because he's attractive, and that he uses his appearance and thirst traps to gain a following. So is he like projecting onto me? Is that what this is? Is he like insecure about his thirst traps and his reputation of being nothing but eye candy? And listen, I'm not delusional, okay? Obviously your looks can help take you further in life, online and offline. Like if I was morbidly obese or hideously ugly, I probably wouldn't have like half the following I have. You can easily say the
That's
same
true.
thing for Hasan. But at least I organically collected my simps and didn't have some like astroturfed glaze fest propping me up for years as some kind of like political sex symbol. Embarrassing.
Guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me.
38. You mean 3 years older than us, Hasan?
Yeah. Oh my god, the people that are in my demographic.
And what's so funny is like his little fangirls were coming at me on Twitter like, you're nearly 40 and you dress like a Hot Topic cashier. Like, and Hasan and I are the exact same age. I think we're a month apart in age. And like, look how he dresses. We are literally co-workers at the Hot Topic, okay?
People like Shuonhead are basically a humanoid version of a f***ing Reddit aggregator.
Reddit? Reddit hates me.
Literally 80% of his audience are f***ing Redditors. Are we f***ing for real right now?
Bro is loved on Reddit. Like, why didn't he say 4chan or Twitter? He's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like, he can't even banter or do the jokes correctly.
Unironically, I think this
He's probably
entire
that terrible banter person on the Call of Duty lobby. Shut yo, you know.
rant, this clip just sounds like
That's
if
probably
you
what
just
it is,
post
you know?
the question,
Hey, bio.
what do you think of Shuonhead on r/politics, and then read the comment section?
Yes.
It's just angry Reddit coded malding. You wanna know the worst part? This is the best thing you could
What?
come up with. This is the best you could do.
Jesus Christ. What an unbearable f***ing way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from Shuonhead. If you're getting your politics from a person like Shuonhead, you should be embarrassed.
What do you mean, get your politics from Shuonhead? I don't expect my audience to get their politics from me. I expect them to be entertained, to laugh, to think, to engage with the discourse at hand.
Yeah.
I don't try to, like, pass off as someone you should get your politics from. I don't think my audience should get their politics from me or
find her as
any
very
YouTuber for
entertaining,
that
to be
matter. I think they
honest.
should do their own research, come to their
That's how
own
I find her.
conclusions. I just say my opinions, and people are free to agree or disagree. Hasan, on the other hand, like, really thinks he's some serious political commentator. Bro, you're a Twitch streamer. I'm a YouTuber. But that's the difference between you and I. I know what I am.
Oh my God, the
Damn. That's crazy to hear that.
things I want to say to people like this.
Then say it.
Say it.
Ugh.
Say it, pussy. Did he change into a suit because I made fun of his Gucci shirt?
Like, you can literally see him scanning his chat of domestic terrorists,
Yeah.
like Redditor for insults, right?
This is so lazy.
I find it more compelling when someone deconstructs why you're
Right.
being stupid. I swear, I think if he had an audience that thought it was okay, he would obviously bring up that you're a girl. Stupid woman! It's like he's fighting his bro, like, instincts.
He's reverting back to bro tips, Hasan Piker.
Yeah.
This week's bro tip is about bringing out the alpha male in you. This is a classic example of what happens when your father doesn't pay attention to you. You turn out to be a slut who's craving for attention, and then I tend to pick you up at a bar late night and bang you out on the first date.
All his insults I've already ate.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he did that shit. To be honest, he looked a lot fatter too as well back then. I noticed that too. What made him change? I don't know, man. I feel like I feel like in a different timeline or so, Hasan Piker would have been like this guy, the bro dude, you know? He would have been the bro guy, you know? In a different alternative timeline.
Filed him
Instead,
on
we got the
because I've
bad
already
one.
made
We
fun
got the
of the
bad Hasan
fact
Piker. That's all
that
we
my
have.
eyeliner is from
He's the
2008.
bad
I'm in no
one.
position to talk about style. I still do my makeup like it's 2009. I already made fun of the fact that you shouldn't get your politics from me. If you were going to shoe on head for political information, you are deep fried.
He never self-insults. Like, you can make jokes about yourself. Like, I've joked
hate your
about
mama
a
every single
million
night
times,
is
like,
what I
"Oh,
do."
I'm a 400-pound man behind an avatar. Like, it's funny. Like, who gives a f? I feel like just takes himself way too seriously. The most popular streamers, every single one that I can name that are at the top with Twitch with Hasan, every single one of them at least like makes jokes about their appearance. Asmon talks about how he's bald and doesn't have any teeth. He leaves himself so exposed to being made fun of, and then he wonders why everybody makes fun of him. Like, just join in. It's part of being a human being.
Honestly, good luck, dude.
Thanks.
We crash now. You like to wipe the drool off his mouth.
People should.
He's like frothing.
Frothing at the mouth like a bulldog.
All right, so then we got one of these Hasan
my
orbiters.
God, it's
a former
freaking
booby streamer.
Casey
This is Casey Tron.
Oh my god, I cannot stand this girl. This shoe on head girl, pick me woman.
Shoe on head and her dumb audience.
Her dumb audience of incels. Like, I don't know. It's like shoe on head. If you like care so much about these incels, go one.
This is such a self-report for being a retarded whore. Like, I love the implication too that like Casey Tron thinks the only way you can truly care about men is if you have sex with them. Does this thought process just come free with not having a father figure? Do I have to have unresolved daddy issues to comprehend this?
Is that problematic for me to say?
No, it's just retarded.
I'm like, I guess you could say I have dad issues, I guess, quotation marks, dad issues, but not really though. It's not really issues or anything like that. I'm like, the dude wasn't just a great dad, and that's basically it, you know. That's just how it is, you know. I don't know. That's just I don't know. It's not like it
prove you
affected
care
me
so
or
much
anything
about
like
these
that. I'm just
incels and their
saying.
inability to get sex. Go one. Oh wait, you won't? Because you're just grifting to them? Like, you don't even want to get with them either, but you'll condemn other women for not wanting to who you don't want to Okay.
When did I ever condemn women
What?
for not wanting to people? What is it? Hat on foot again. Hat on foot making YouTube videos from Earth 2 about how women owe men sex. What
She's
the fuck
really
is she doing?
fantasizing.
Why is everything sex with these
Yeah,
people?
because
too?
my mom was there, and she became the mom and the dad at the same time. You know, granted, of course, you know there are some things that I critique about my mom in general, right? But like, she was there. You know, she was there for both. You know, for both sides. You know, so I'm just saying.
Like, everything is sex. You talk about the human desire to like create a family and have a legacy, and they're like, sorry you can't get laid, incel. Sorry you can't get pussy.
Says the chick that sits in her room all day and smokes weed until she's numb.
People. I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what are you?
If you look up the dangers of smoking marijuana in like a Kids Dare pamphlet, there's just a picture of Casey Tron's face.
You're happily married and have a child, but because some fat retard on Twitter thinks you're a grifter, you're gonna need to a bunch of random men to prove them wrong. What do you just have to do? Like a weekly raffle? Pull a random inside of how do you verify that one of your
Subscriber
people
number
are
20?
Yeah.
I stand by what I said. Shoe on Head should be thanking me for giving her and her incel following. Said it again, award! Said it again, award!
Incel! It's like a parrot, man.
What? Incel!
You know Jafar from Disney?
Hasan is Jafar, and like,
Yeah. Little
sitting
hand
on there, she's like, what? Incel! And he's like, good girl, yes, giving her a
Yeah,
crack.
here's your cracker.
So once again,
Oh
people in
my
his chat
lord.
brought up my video. He has not responded to it. He has not made a single point. Called me emo, called me irrelevant, you know, but he didn't call me wrong. Notice that.
They never called me
That is
wrong.
true, actually.
Call you
Actually,
emo, but
you
they
know what?
never call you wrong.
Did you see what Shuan had responded on Twitter? No. Also, what? What? Who cares?
Dude, that laugh is killing me.
What
Who
the
cares?
fuck?
Bro, the fake laugh. What is going on?
What are you guys talking about, man?
What are you guys talking about?
Bro, I'm literally over here talking about how I'm doing a rally with someone who's running in Philadelphia.
I'm out here doing the revolution, okay? Like, that's cute, Hasan. That's adorable.
He's not a politician, man. The majority of the people that know your name only ever heard of you because you electrocuted your dog live on stream.
Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
Does he not understand that 95% of his fan base are terminally online Redditors?
Yes,
Like, they don't
they
give a fuck
are.
about your rally, bro, in the
Yes.
background over here. They want you to call Shoe-on Head a Nazi to validate their hatred and their feelings.
Whatever the shoe on head said.
Laugh again! No, you're joking. Stop.
Hasan is pissed because, like, he's finally out doing something in the real world, and the only thing people care about, the only thing people are talking about in regards to him online right now is this. And you know what? To be, like, completely fair, which is something these people would never do for me, this was a better response than his first response. He's basically just like, I don't care, I'm busy doing, like, real things in the real world. Okay, fair enough, understandable, have a nice day. But then, then he says this.
Talk to me when we got the wiki feed ratings up for Shoe on Head. Okay, what's her wiki feed looking like?
What?
Okay, what's her?
What? Did I listen to what that woman said? No, absolutely not. Let me know if I can see her feet, though.
What?
Honestly, it would be Giga Chat if it came from anyone funny or likable.
Like, if the chatter didn't even bring it up, why did you bring up
What the
WikiFeed?
I know.
fuck?
By the way, if you guys don't know, WikiFeed is a website where people upload pictures of, like, celebrities' feet. Let's look up Hasan's
No.
foot
Oh
score.
my, no way. He's got his bare tootsies online.
Wait! I have a higher feet score than Hasan. Is this what this is about?
He's mad?
He's been foot-mogged.
By the way, never address
Foot-mogged.
anything you said. Never
No.
even.
I cannot believe this word has been a thing or so for mogging people now. I really
Even
can't.
attempt to turf you to point you
No.
in. Just starts going on about like WikiFeed.
If I sold feet pics,
never-
if I sold pictures of my feet, would he use this as an insult? No, because he's Mr. Sex Positive, Mr. Sex Work is real work, Mr.
It's
Brothel
sex
Boy.
work, yeah, I'm making a difference, unlike Shoe and.
Actually, he would technically make fun of you, to be honest. The man contradicts himself so many times. I'm just saying. He probably would bring it
video.
up.
Also, did you know she's stupid?
She's stupid, don't go watch the video. Don't go watch it, guys, she's stupid.
Also, her feet are kind of nice looking.
The craziest part about all of this was after his crash out and like after everyone was making fun of him, he gets on Twitter and he's like, I've yet to watch any of her content. Excuse me? So what the f are you basing all of this on? How am I stupid? How do I change my politics? How am I just an emo girl that men fap to? Either A, he's lying and he has seen my content, or B, he's just
lying.
blindly repeating things he's seen other people say about me. Either way, it's pathetic. He's stuck between like wanting to be above it all. Ugh, I don't even know who that is. I'm out here doing the revolution and wanting to tear me down. But he can't do both. So as it stands right now, what he's saying is that he has literally never heard me speak. He just looked at me and went, woman online must be a whore. Which honestly, not a bad guess.
People should be more embarrassed, okay? What happened to shame?
Oh, wait. I find it incredibly ironic that the guy who used chain lightning on his dog
Can
live
mog Shoe
on
on
stream
Head
in front of
foot
thousands
score?
of
No,
people
fuck
and then
off.
lied about it and gaslit everybody, thinks that anyone else needs to be embarrassed about anything. Like, you've spent your entire career, the better part of a decade plus, being a political commentator, but the only thing that the majority of the internet knows you for is zapping your dog for stepping off its 4 square foot cot that you've designated for it. That's your legacy, Hasan.
Shock my dog, I can't stop. Yeah.
Like, obviously, he watched the video and something in it really had him rattled. Like, was it the brothel thing? Was it the clock meme? Because if it was the clock meme, that was a joke, okay? We're the same age, Hasan. It is not too late. This is all not that serious. I just thought it was really funny and everybody was asking for a response video. So there's your response video. I also just want to make it clear that if he responds, I will not be responding back unless it's something absolutely insane that requires a response. I refuse to get caught in the Hasan Piker content loop. I will leave that to the professional Hasan Piker farmers. There are people who have made diabolical wealth off of farming this guy, okay? True. I am but a humble culture war farmer. I am but a humble gender war farmer. And my crops are dying. I must get back to them. They're calling him the corniest man alive. The final boss of performative male feminism. The human Brian Griffin. This is like when like a hot girl has like a video game controller and she's like licking it. She's like,
yes, or like with the cat ears, the little headset with the cat ears. Like, I love that there's not just one picture, it's two in different shots. So like, it's like, dude, can you just take a picture of me like holding it and then like putting it down on my lap,
solemnly looking out the window?
My dog is literally just sitting next to me, staring at me. He knows I'm talking about Hasan. He knows, Kaya, I will save you.
Okay, Alana, thank you for joining me. You made it less painful to watch this shit, okay? I'm glad you were with me for this. Plug your stuff for everybody watching.
Follow me on Twitter, on Smugalana. Follow me on Twitch. I go live 5 days a week. Join my Discord. Lots of really nice people to hang out in there. Absolute pleasure, Kami Mommy. Emo girl with the feet.
Yes. If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you can, donate to my Patreon, link down below. I'm going to start doing live streams for Patreon members only. That should be a lot of fun, and I will see you guys next time with a new video. Bye!
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Oh my lord, what a good video, to be honest. That was great. I was definitely not expecting the Alana and Kami Mami to have a collaboration there, to be honest. Fantastic, that was great. Great video. Great. That ending song is great. It's probably copyrighted, to be honest. I'd bite her lip respectfully. You're gonna go in the box. Anyways, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe to all that fancy jazzy stuff. The song is good, yeah. It's about Hasan. Is it copyrighted? Better not be copyrighted. But yeah. Anyways, I like it. Was good. I enjoyed it. Had some good laughs, to be frankly honest. Also, Hasan, it's not that serious, bro. Like, literally, take a joke, okay? Alright, brother? God damn, dude. My god.